Welcome to the True Blue podcast, where we explore the latest daily tech talk news and perspective. Today is May 2nd, 2026, and this is episode number 200.
Raymond, it feels like only yesterday we started the podcast. 200 episodes is quite a milestone.
Absolutely, Chris. And we have some fascinating tech news to dive into today, as usual.
Let's kick things off with that leaked Q&A from Mark Zuckerberg. Always insights there.
Reports suggest it reveals some interesting strategic directions for Meta, especially with AI.
I'm curious if he addressed the metaverse's slower than expected adoption. That's a big topic.
He seems to remain confident in the long-term vision, even with current challenges.
It's hard to bet against Zuck, but the metaverse still feels a bit distant for widespread appeal.
True, but Meta's resources mean they can play the long game. Patience is key there.
Switching gears, Netflix is apparently testing a vertical feed. That's a bold move for them.
Vertical video on Netflix? This definitely signals their response to TikTok's dominance in shorts.
Exactly, they're clearly trying to capture younger audiences who are glued to that format.
It makes sense. Short-form video is incredibly engaging, but for Netflix, it's a big shift.
Will it be for trailers, short clips, or even original vertical content? That's what I wonder.
Probably a mix. Imagine binge-watching a vertical series. That would be quite different.
I can see it working for quick discovery, helping users find new shows faster. Smart move.
It could be a powerful tool for engagement, especially if personalized well. Think recommendations.
Definitely a sign that even established platforms like Netflix aren't afraid to innovate and adapt.
Innovation is the name of the game in tech. Adapt or get left behind, as they say.
Moving on to our last big story, Mozilla versus the Prompt API, a real privacy debate.
Mozilla is pushing back against Google's proposed Prompt API, citing serious privacy concerns.
They argue it could enable more invasive data collection and tracking across the web.
It's about striking a balance between user convenience and protecting personal data, a constant struggle.
Mozilla standing up for privacy isn't new, but this particular API seems to be a red line.
They've always been strong advocates for an open and private internet, which is admirable.
I always appreciate their transparency and commitment to user control. It's a key differentiator.
It highlights the ongoing tension between browser developers and tech giants' evolving web standards.
This debate really impacts how user data will be handled across the entire internet.
Exactly. These API decisions have far-reaching implications for everyone who uses the web.
It's a good reminder that we need watchdogs like Mozilla to keep these discussions transparent.
Absolutely. Their vigilance helps ensure user interests are represented in these crucial technical debates.
So, from Meta's future visions to Netflix's format experiments and browser privacy fights.
It's clear that the tech world remains dynamic and full of interesting developments, as always.
What do you think is the biggest takeaway from today's news for the average tech user?
The constant push and pull between convenience and privacy, always something to consider.
And that major platforms are always watching what's popular and trying to adapt quickly.
The vertical feed for Netflix is truly a testament to that, following TikTok's massive success.
It shows that even established giants have to constantly reinvent themselves to stay relevant.
And for Zuckerberg, it seems the metaverse is still his long-term play, despite current headwinds.
He's definitely in it for the long haul. Meta has invested too much to back down now.
It will be fascinating to see how these stories develop over the coming months and years.
Absolutely. The tech landscape changes so rapidly, there's always something new to discuss.
That's why we love doing this podcast and keeping our listeners informed and up to date.
We truly appreciate everyone who tunes in and joins us for these daily tech conversations.
Your engagement and feedback mean the world to us and keep us going each episode.
It's been a great 200 episodes, and we're excited for many, many more to come.
Here's to the next 200 and all the amazing tech news that awaits us in the future.
Well, that's all the time we have today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the True Blue podcast today. Thank you for joining. We hope you feel well informed and ready to have a great day. See you next time on the True Blue podcast.